everybody. Forgot to turn on the frame. See, I frame it in the beginning. And I take off the frame to do the picture.
Are you going to make us one with ravens flying into our car?
I showed you the one I did for our thing. Like, what do you want?
Know,
graphics?
Yeah, I want movement.
The people don't like that.
But just for the first part.
Oh, yes, we do need an intro. A stream starting. Yeah. A stream starting thing. Because that's part of my, like, timing. That really kind of messed me up the other day. If you don't know what we're talking about.
I didn't know exactly when we went live.
Yeah, we didn't know. And actually, I had some other settings. So we weren't live, but I thought we were live. Which was great that we weren't live because I didn't have the sound on. Anyway, hey guys, it's Monday. Happy President's Day. I can think of, not this current one, but there's some. Done better.
Karen's got her hot pink Eddie shirt on.
Oh, nice. All right, and then Karen, I want the tea on what's going on with the doctor, but are you gonna let us know about that later? I don't feel like it's our place to be chit-chatting about your things. Unless, of course, you want to, then let us know in the chat and I'll read it out. It is Monday. I'm Mariah. P's over here. She doesn't show her face on Mondays, but she gives everything she's got in attitude, and she's telling me that I'm number one right now. I mean, she's giving it. She's giving it. All right, let's do say hello to the chat so I can say hello back. Give those thumbsy upsies. That's the, boop right there. And you just click it and you're like, yay, I did my part and I've supported PM Artist Studio. And then if you're really, like, man, I still need to keep giving, share it with somebody that you know and love and might enjoy this content as well. Don't share it with people that aren't going to enjoy it, and be nice to us. Because there's just plenty of those just roaming around. Not that we've experienced that here lately, but we know they exist. We're well aware of their,
Well, they're coming in fast and furious, Mariah.
Because I told them to give hellos. All right, let's say hello to everybody while they're doing their hellos. Anthony Cody, he's the Baron Maker. He's here. He's also an author as well, Tom Young. Adrian's here, and it's Anna Marty. Hello. Barb's here. Bartender's daughter, that's Jerry. Becky Bokern. Black Dog Designs, that's Sherry. Cat's here. Carrie Griffiths, he's Carrie the Crafter. Cookie Wookie, she is Mo. Donna, Eddie, Graham, Andy Scandy, that's Nancy. Jenny, Jennifer McKinnon, Jennifer's Dog's Life, Joanne, Yuta, Carla, Laurel. Hello, Laurel. I believe you've been here before, but it's been a little bit. Happy to see you. Lexi McGrath, Mary Brown, Martha, Nancy Lee, Patty C. Peace Talks with Lynn, that's Lynn. Panka is in the house. Rosemary. Slapping paint on paper, that's Karen. And then Tegan, Susie's here. And then Tegan, she's the bookmaker. Okay, if I missed you, give me some extra pinky hello hands or hello yellows or, just a whoop whoop or something. Something to get my attention. And then we'll get you helloed. All right, we're going to pop right into all this business here because I got lots to do. Oh, we didn't talk about my heart first. As much as we work on these things, they need to be shown as much as possible. And plus, you'll be seeing it throughout the year and each and every time we do these things because I love to talk about my boxes.
Hello, Ricky Nordmeyer. She just popped in.
Hello, Ricky. So, P has started hers. Hello, Heather. Hey, Cheryl.
Yeah, we have a few structural issues.
She's run into some things. Well, number one, she had
to find my C-clamp.
She had the wrong hot glue. She just had the fancy like stuff that you make
designs.
Yeah,
with.
or the little seal it. Seals. Seal?
Yeah.
I got a funny little collage about that. Seal. Where is it? Because, if we're going to talk about it, we should show it. Where is that one?
Hello, Monroe.
I got a lot of books. Hey, Monroe.
Oh, I just remembered what it was. I helped work on that.
You did. We got to show it because it's hilarious. And
I think it's pretty funny.
Here, look at this.
Karen said her box was crap. Well, how are the chocolates? That's what's important.
I don't think she can eat
I'm having to reinforce mine because my my makeshift lid that I made weighs more than the whole
I
box.
told you that there was that was a lot of stuff.
She said there's things you cannot anticipate when you hold the box in your hand at the store.
I see. I'm so happy that you said that, because this one over here has complained about hers numerous times. I'm like, I couldn't tell. Like, I didn't know. You know, like, I got lucky with this one. This one's but it's also
extremely pricey.
Well, I think there was a $2 difference, but I guess that $2 they made up in the type of cardboard. They didn't have any more of these. I would have gotten you the exact same box because I knew you like the chocolates. I like the box.
I'm gonna have him get. I've got so much invested in the one I'm doing right now that I'm just gonna tough it out.
Well, here's the thing to think about, though.
I might have to use popsicle sticks to.
It's just gonna rebuild the box.
Rebuild the box.
Really, just shorten it up. Oh my god, that's funny. Okay, it's not that one. It's not that one. I gotta show y'all seal. Because it was an Eddie collage prompt, and it's hilarious. Just, I got multiple books, y'all. I got multiple books. Aha! Ha 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 ha! This gives me joy. And look at how good it looks with my other box. They're friends.
Oh, they are.
Look at that.
I didn't even think about
you remember that? And
yeah,
look,
I didn't remember on see, I did the calligraphy there.
And like, see, look, this has got, pop dots and all kinds of things. Things. Okay, so here's the dealio, y'all. This is a seal. This is a seal. This is Seal, the singer. Ah, book falling. We're okay. See, up in there. And then I believe, because this is Jeanette's, I think high school boyfriend, something like that. I don't know if she just liked him or if he was an actual boyfriend. But see, there's another little seal right there in the letter. But I believe his last name was Seal or something like that, from what I remember. Yeah. Hey, and look, that was February too. How crazy is that? That's a little freaky. What's up, baby? What you need? Your hair looks nice. You've been brushing it. What do you need? Just hugs. She wanted me to tell her hair looked nice.
Honey bunny, come here and give me a big hug. Oh, look how silky your hair is. Let me see the back
She
part.
looks like a little baby seal.
You are doing such a good job.
Grooming yourself.
Grooming.
So proud of you.
I'm really proud of you.
I had to put those back on the shelf, otherwise. All right. I'm just seriously like, maybe the seal should go in here. Should the heart? I think it should. Will it fit? I can cut it out. Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess
it goes with it.
It certainly does.
Sometimes you just gotta make these decisions about things.
Why not?
Why not?
Oh, here, Patty says, do you ever use E6000 glue? I have used it, but mostly on metal. Hey, I've got my science experiment going with the vinegar and salt, and so far, it has a slight impact on the paper clips, but nothing else.
And it ain't doing much to the other things.
I mean, that whatever finish they put on those things, I mean, they were meant to last.
Hold up, which speaks well of the thing.
I guess so.
Every time I walk by it in the kitchen, I'm like, I smell vinegar. I was like, oh yeah, the experiment that's going on.
Yeah, I may need something a little more industrial.
Okay, there we go. Let's make this fit the box. This is the box shot. It's finally done. Sorry that I did not bore y'all with me just tucking feathers and gluing things down. Let me know if you're sad about that.
Oh, cleaning vinegar.
And like, I would do the recording business and like do speed throughs, but y'all, like, it takes so much time to edit those videos. Those of my other channel people can probably, say Mariah's right about that. And sometimes the viewership and just the watch time and whatever that we get off of those actually negatively impacts the channel versus, yeah. So sometimes these decisions are made because of,
hi, Tina. Yeah, I probably could, but then I'd have to dry it all off before I sandpapered. And the problem is there's lots of little crevasses in the things. That looks so cool up front.
Now, one of the things I will tell y'all, if you weren't here yesterday or when we were talking about this, it's probably more ideal to work from the outside, or sorry, the inside out, because some of my stuff got a little smushed and I had to fluff it back up, because when I was, you know, pressing down on this to get it in there, that caused some issues. But ultimately speaking, not a ton. And what I ended up doing here, so this is the more of the from some other chocolates that we got, not from a heart box. But it had fancy gold, but then the inside of it was white. Do you have that piece that I gave you, the gold one? Okay. So again, with the lint chocolates, these were another box. We have a problem around here.
Yeah, I'm not sure my metal has any iron in it. I don't know what kind of metal it is, but
is it straight up silver?
No.
Okay. We need to talk to Sue.
It would at least tarnish, and it hasn't tarnished.
Oh, that's true. So obviously see the flowers were cut out of this, and so that way they're kind of crinkly. Hold on.
Yeah, pot metals. I think that definitely would describe what I've got there.
And then I used the gold marker, and I just went in there because, you know, it's important. One of those roughly edges, and then anything that did sort of stick up has color underneath it. Because, you know, if you're looking under the hood, it needs to look good. That's all I gotta say about that. Feathers came from Mo, which is also really cool because this was a Maker's Creative collab thing that we did back in the day. Of course, Mo, you know, she doesn't have a channel or whatever. Like, this isn't on video, but we would do a hop. And then she sent me these.
Oh, and
don't they just look beautiful? See, they needed a home, so this is where my collage prompts. You know, hometown. This is their hometown right here.
And he says, Mo the feather plucker.
Yeah, see, it says winging it.
I picked up a roadkill peacock once.
Ruffling feathers and pheasant plucker.
And then I made a mask using those feathers, and the dog ate it later. And I'm serious, the dog did eat it.
It did, yeah. And then I think another one was eaten by bugs.
That was just the feathers.
Oh, yeah.
But you can get around that. Anytime you do roadkill plucking, you should put it in a bag with some mothballs to kill all the vermin.
Yeah, because otherwise you'll have surprises later. And it can spread. Yeah. Okay, then whatever little pieces I had left over from the interior of the, you know, so this gel print, this was a tissue pole by P. You want to see that? There's a video for this. This got created pretty much entirely. In fact, I'm quite sure the entire thing was recorded in a stream, maybe two. It's just how things go around here.
Oh, is that so?
Then these are pieces, and remember the part of the so the collage prompts are beverage, which we haven't really. We're going with hot chocolate because this was a chocolate box. That's what we're gonna say. And then so beverage, hometown, which we're giving a home to all the things. See, this is justification, y'all. That's all you need, justification.
You just have to call it out.
Scales, that's right. You just gotta let people know. This is how I'm calling this shop. Scales. So this is the scales, and we did those with the glass beads. P did that over the awesome dyed paper stuff that we get from Lisa. This is some of the dyed paper too in here. This is leftover pieces of the silk that I lined the box with. That came from an Arty friend from a long time ago. I just used double-sided tape in here because I've done this before. This ain't my first box, y'all. Nor my first, like, you know, using silky things. Because if you glue, what happens is it darkens, you know, and then it's not material anymore. It's just glued down. So you've got to capture it in different ways. And that's why I see all of these are holding the silk in so you can still feel it. And that way, texturally, you have multiple. You can just, it's very, I wish y'all could come over and just touch these things. Because, and this was the one that came with this. And see, and I put the, listen, this was quite the dupe to do. Double-sided tape in here, and then came back and trimmed. Now, if I had known that this was going to work the way that it did, I would have just made like a thicker double-sided tape and then cut it, because it was a lot easier to cut once I had the tape on there.
Yeah.
I didn't know, like, it just didn't, that
scoot
didn't register.
Around.
Right, didn't register. But there was, that took some time and some serious, like, kind of replanning to go in the heart shape. Because you're talking about square tape, heart shape, tricky business. And I had glued the tissue. This came from Anthony Cody because he made 3 barons for us for the kids downstairs, for our Arty employees, workers. What do we call them?
Scrapers and
makers
paper on.
And, yeah,
paper slappers. Yeah,
our people. Tissue paper that it was already kind of crinkled up, and I was like, "Ooh, that's so good. Would I be able to glue it down like that?" So I just covered it in a light coating of glue, and then just smushed it down like it was, and it held the crinkle. I was pretty excited about that, and the glue didn't come through. Very excited about that.
Okay, we think that my metal is zinc. It has a zinc base. Anthony says
okay.
It has it. And it probably is just going to get a whitish film on it rather than a black or green color.
Okay.
Now, and Karen says summer is coming and she's going to try to touch that box.
Hey, if we end up meeting up, I will tote, like, when we went to the Baltimore thing, we brought, like, books and things for people to look through. I don't know that they loved it as much as I love the idea of sharing it with them, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, and I like it. I like that this is secret. See?
Yeah, and Carrie mentioned this earlier, and you were talking, and I didn't want to interrupt you, but he said all covers that require 3-dimensional objects on them should be done at last, not first.
And I kind of knew that, but I was just really, I had the idea, and I wanted to make it happen. Because see, the one that I did last year, I did work from the inside out. The top was the last part I did, so totally makes sense. All right, let's get this little booger-boo in here, because it needs to live in here now. And I think we can. I think we can make this happen. Should I cut it or tear it? I'm a terror. I'm gonna tear. So we're just gonna do this.
Oh, it has a relative low melting point. Hello, Angela Jones.
Hey, and I think I did most of this on a video. Majority of this. Not all of it, but a majority. And certainly the layout and like gluing things down, I did on a video. There's a video for that. And this was like 2 years ago.
Angela, I think you're right, but some of the stuff that we have, this, what you call that, Tyvek, it doesn't tear. You have to cut it because it's like
yeah, this flower and then this flower. See, and this was one flower. Well, actually, there's 3 of them. No, sorry, not this one. This one back here, because this was the one that got kind of weird. So it's this one, and is that one of them? No. This one, and this one that ended up being the leaves that were tie back. And we did do that on, no, not last Monday, but maybe the Monday before.
Hello, Michelle with 1L.
Alrighty. I dumped my trash, which I'm pretty pumped about. Okay. I gotta finish out these little edges here. I love it. I love it. I like it. I love it. I love it. Here, like that, not like that. See?
You could write a missive on the back of it.
I could. There's a video for that.
Oh. I guess you could write that. Yeah, my little thing that I'm making in there is going to have to go on a diagonal.
I'm just so pleased once again. Nailing it. Boom. Shakalaka. All right, y'all.
Hello, Sandy Franklin.
Okay, gonna give this back to you. All right, for today, what are we doing? We're back into the Writual planner. Oh, announcements. Really quick, y'all. So, it is Monday. This Wednesday will be our Arty chat with Becky. She has announcements during that as well. So, come back, watch that. There's fun things coming up. So that is at 10 a.m. Central on Wednesday. It's mid-month. Hopefully I will be able to round up what we're going to be doing. I need to, get to moving on what's coming up this next month. But fun stuff coming up this next month. Because at the end of the month, we will be doing our hashtag. What are we calling it? Madeness. She's looking at me like she just doesn't know what the heck I'm talking about.
There's not a lot.
Our mixed media, week of madeness.
Spending a lot of energy, keeping my eyes open. Oh, so you don't want to be smoking around your
look at this.
zinc experiment.
Oh, well, okay.
Creates hydrogen.
This is really nice that we hang out with people that know these things.
The blimp that went boom.
The blimp that went boom. Was that?
Hydrogen.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we did this the other day. I kind of fixed this. It still needs a little work because, I left this wet over here and then, yeah, things got a little squirrely on me. It's all right. January, we are no longer, but look at this. I have noted things in my calendar because I just thought that was important. All right, I gotta move. I think that's a little better. Okay. There's just shadows because of the, the equipment.
Hindenburg. Thank you, Anthony. Yes, it went.
Boom, boom. Yeah. Boom, boom. All right.
Went down in fiery flames.
Now, and I wrote some things there. Gonna try to maybe do something like this today, or collage here, color collage, that kind of thing. But see, and I've already written some things here. Look, our first episode of Caw was there. This is when we started Caw. My Wiley Action Friends meeting. Already chat with Becky. Protest. Just like keeping that all in here. I think it's part of the do. All right. The deli paper has come in quite handy with this book because these papers are pretty thin. So that's been that. Now, wanted to do more of the collage. Oh.
Anthony just gave us the chemical formula for it. God, I love these nerdy people.
He's enjoying this today.
I just love it so much.
He's flashing his science creds. I love it.
I've marked some more pages in the book, Anthony.
Okay, so I and my AI, don't judge me. Sorry. I mean, it's just I'm embracing the technology versus hating it. I put in the prompts, and it's really funny because I've been using two different models to see kind of what, when you give them the same information, what happens with it, which is also
isn't that interesting? How comes they have the Space Needle in there?
Because I said Seattle skyline, like as my ideal place to live, because that was like
had dinner,
and we've had dinner there,
and I still remember what I ate.
I remember.
It was fancy. It was tuna. It was absolutely delicious. And remember the molten lava cake?
Yeah, that's what I remember. I was like, I remember dessert. I think I had something like a surf and turfy kind of situation. It was like steak and...
I don't know, but I just remember we didn't have any leftovers because I ate all of mine.
Well, and it was best that we didn't because...
Yeah, we were living in a motel.
It was a hotel.
It was
really on the cusp, though.
I mean, we weren't ever there except to sleep, so...
Yeah. And it was like right across the street.
Some sketchy people hanging out in the neighborhood.
It wasn't the nicest, but it's what we could afford.
The price was right.
And the location.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you want to stay downtown in the more shishi areas, then we weren't going to be able to do anything.
Yeah.
That's the whole, like...
You got it.
But aren't these great? Like, look at this.
No, they are.
I was like, I like them all. In a way.
Angela says the Seattle skyline is a great one. She lives in Olympia.
And then I was like, coffee is my beverage because I do love coffee. Like, that's kind of coffee and iced tea and water. That's really what I drink. So.
Oh, I loved Pike's Place. One of my bracelets that I have, I got there.
But before we get into this, I kind of need some background to build on like we did. And it's nice that, you know, we've got 1 month under our belt here, so I have a better understanding of, like, you just follow the recipe a little bit, you know? We're working in this book. This worked. I like this. But it took us a little while to get to this point last month because I just didn't know. But I want to do something else like this. And see, this is kind of a pockety situation. We've got out. Actually, this is, yeah, because I did 2 cards. So I have this one, and I'll end up coloring it. I may not do some of this coloring business on stream here. The main thing I want to get done is sort of this background and have some fun maybe with the stamps and the other papers that I have sort of left over. I like the idea of this bluish color.
They want to know what program you used for your AI.
So, ChatGPT and then the Nano Banana via Chrome. Those are the 2 that
I don't do any of that.
And I only do the free stuff. I do not pay for it because I'm not supporting those folks. But I'll use their technology. I don't know. I'm very conflicted about all of it. I just want y'all to know that. I don't know that makes it any better or worse. You know. I don't know. I will say...
Better Roll Boutique is here. I don't know. Hey,
Dorothea. Okay, so I just don't know. I don't know what to say about all that, but you know, it is what it is. I think that it's fascinating. It doesn't always do what I want it to do because I have a very specific. And then it's kind of like P with any kind of search. She can never find the things that she wants because she's like, it's not listening to me. Like this is how she puts in the search term. I'm like, no, that's. If you want to get to this, here's how you do it. So learning how to use the technology is beneficial. Like there is a way to go about it. And I didn't understand. This is sort of the peanut butter and jelly situation where, you know, you're training it to fill in some of, you know, with the AI, the artificial intelligence.
How much jelly you use?
Well,
use like peanut butter with nuts.
So.
No nuts?
In order to tell somebody how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you already infer a lot of information. You know to take the bread out of the bag, but you need to tell, like, if you're building this or you want something specific, you have to say, you know, reach to your right. Here's, the bread's here. Open the bag. Well, how do you even open the bag? You grab the bag. You know, there's like... So many little things that we as humans do automatically and understand. Although I'm still working on my baby. There's certain things that she doesn't understand. So we're still coding.
No.
Okay, so
Anthony just got new chickens. Baby chickens are so wonderful.
I got some just gonna make art, and then y'all can,
talk about
if you
peanut butter and jelly and how to build a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
If you want her,
there's just things. A lot of different things. I ideas about my peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I don't like everybody's.
Very quickly, I would like to note, and I thought it was interesting that, okay, so this was the color combo for this month, right? Color combo and the hearts and the, thing. These were all the pieces that I used for my heart. This was a little tiny bit left over from the gel print. It's a little piece of the silk, see, when you glue it down. But look, it glued in a heart. I didn't do that. I didn't do that on purpose, but didn't I? See, it's cute. There's the little, it wasn't spot on. We went more green. That was hard to do. Anyway, thought it was interesting. Look, between the lavender, frankincense, and myrrh, like you've got kind of the pumpkin-y orange color.
Oh, yeah.
In the labradorite, we've got like the dragonfly-ish, but then, and then the stones, you have kind of the pomegranate color. I just thought that was kind of interesting. That was not planned.
Yeah, the garnet.
Yeah, garnet. Sorry, yeah. What I want to do, because of that, I think it'll look pretty on the page, because we like that. We want it to be visually,
Becky, I'm not a big fan of the Bon Jovi thing you sent me. There's a lot of hopping around and hollering on that.
It was goats.
Huh?
She didn't understand. The goats.
I didn't understand. I didn't think it was funny.
She has a very weird... I thought it was hilarious.
I like dark humor. It has to involve death and demise. And I didn't like it. I didn't listen to it because it assaulted my sensibilities.
Even though it was random goats.
Even though it was.
Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
I do like random goats, but...
Not mixed with Bon Jovi.
God, no. Hopping and screaming around is not my idea of music.
But y'all can send nasty comments in the comments for her, just to say, Patricia.
You can. I won't read them, though. I might read them, but I'm not going to say them out loud. I'm just going to blow you off. She wanted, Jennifer says, I want dying goats. No, don't want dying goats, dying people. I'm ready for, Bon Jovi to biff it off the edge of the...
He's a good guy. We discussed that the other day.
He is?
Yeah. I
don't know him. He's not in my...
Yeah.
He's like either way after I start...
Right.
Way after I stopped listening.
He's our generation.
I didn't have a baby. I had two babies.
And
kind of got away in the way of... And school and a job and, like the real world.
Stuff. She wasn't going to the bar and...
Yeah, I wasn't hanging out.
She wasn't hanging out.
And Eddie says he don't wear jorts. Well, thank God for that.
That's right.
That's something.
That is something. All right, so I just need some things on this. I just really want to use this, but I'm also worried about, the strength of it. To build our... I want that under there. And that. I got pieces for all of it, because I don't want her yelling at me like she did last month about, we're learning things to avoid. She's always got something new to,
What you talking about?
When you got on to me last
what?
month about the words, you didn't want any of that showing.
Oh.
It upset you. See, she doesn't even remember when
Anthony turns wood. And I'll tell you what, I just love those oxidized finishes that you're doing on some of the bowls. With the kind of pounded copper.
I really want to use these as like a background. I thought it was cool because sort of they can represent, some of the other things. Like, you got kind of a snaky scale thing here. We've got, this could be like the coffee, because it has foam or, kind of thing on it. Just, different things. This could be like, the home, but visually just be a representation of that in the background. Now, whether we stay on color combo, I don't think that that's going to be my goal with this in particular. The box is the color combo. Like, mission accomplished is what I'm saying.
Mission accomplished.
I got the banner behind me. Mission accomplished. Some of y'all get that.
No, they're getting me note up on Bon Jovi here.
Strategery.
Oh, hey, did you tell Anthony about the using the Barons as smoothing devices for the
He
UPO?
understood, yeah, because we had a whole conversation about size and what we're using for. I sent him pictures. He's all loaded up.
They're using them as we speak. I like them because they're silent.
Yeah, the rolling and all that is very loud.
Yeah, and you went through a lot of them.
Well, that was kind of one of our things too. Is like we were figuring out, hey, does it make more sense to just number one, like retire mats? Because there comes a point, like they just get worn out. And the spraying of the mats, the amount of money and things that it costs to like get the spray and do the spray, and we're working out. This is just, business stuff, y'all, business stuff. So my Arty godmother sent me these, which I'm very, very excited about. I think this on top of, and what is this one? I will say this is kind of that whole situation where the white writing, even my baby was like, I can't read that. But here, we'll make it bigger and then we can. It's Lime Ricky.
Yeah. That's a drink from the, I don't know, 30s, 20s.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it has gin in it. Help me out here, you people.
Well, what's funny is, so this one says garden party and grass skirt. But this is Lime Ricky that was in here. That's funny.
And
then I do have...
Oh, yes, I remember Dyed Baby Chicks.
Yeah.
See, Eddie says Lime Ricky. Yummy drink.
I have not had one of these. I think I should experience that at least once.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's put this on here. Of course, we're gonna wall because we ain't got time for things to dry, and I don't know, y'all. Should we do clear? Let's just see how this stamps on here.
I was just gonna say you might want to do a little on the side.
A little test.
Testy.
Okay, I need.
He says a Lime Ricky will make your grass skirt fall off. Well.
Like he is experienced. He feels like he knows things. Okay, I need this over here. Ooh, people are moving things. Setting traps.
Anthony, what kind of chickens do you get? Are they fancy chickens or just regular?
I'll tell you who has fancy chickens. Although I don't, because they're
my sister has them, but they don't lay very good. They just look good. Walk around and fluff their feathers.
There's more commentary there than you even, there's a lot. Just filling the line.
But she says the plain old white chickens,
They're layers.
Yeah, they're layers. Pop those eggs out right and left.
Y'all are learning all kinds of things over here.
Okay, he got 3 smoky pearls and 3 black sex links. I don't know what that means, Anthony. Angela thinks chickens are cute. I like chickens, personally. They're dumber than a box of rocks, but they're very fascinating to watch.
Okay, I'm gonna lay this out here. All right, thoughts and feelings. Do we just kind of represent? I think we just use all.
What are we representing? Why aren't you scaling that paper? Do you have any of your scale paper left?
I don't want to do that anymore. We're going to do something different. I have achieved scales.
Do we have, you know what? You could use music notes as do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. Do, a deer, a female deer. Ma, na, 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 na. The notes of the scale.
Oh! I was like, where are we going with this? Because that ain't making sense.
Jeez, Louise.
That is a different scale.
Okay, let me see. And can write us back.
Okay.
Oh, sex link means the females are different color from the males.
Oh. See, we're learning things.
Huh.
I think I want to just, make a grid of all that. I can't tell you which ones go with which because I can't remember exactly.
Yes, people who raise chickens do not want males.
Oh, look.
For the most part.
But see,
you just need one.
I wrote myself notes. So this is doodle style 1.
Ricky said, chickens are vicious. They will peck each other to death.
They can be mean.
Mean chickens.
And
we used
ducks
to have
are mean too.
bandy roosters, and they would attack you.
Okay, so this is style 1 is at the top, style 2 is at the bottom. These are doodle styles.
Yes, you only need one rooster.
I'm gonna put this off to the side. Doopy-doo, doopy-doo. See how I've blocked off the little thingies, y'all, for you? Because the ring light thing drives me crazy, too. It really does. Now, what color are we gonna do?
Oh, yes, we used to have those bandy roosters, and we used to take a stick with us to the chicken house, gather eggs, because that bandy rooster would come out and flog your legs, and I used to enjoy knocking the crud out of the little... But I'll tell you what, he never learned. He was back there the next day, ready to... Fight, and I was ready to whack that sucker.
Please remember that this was a different time.
And that's so, because my cousin thought that when she wanted to really insult somebody, she called him a bandy rooster. But the banties are little tiny chickens. But he was making up in size.
Right, they usually do.
For his, yeah, that is.
Mm-hmm.
We can.
I think I'm going to switch this around there because, like, I kind of, I've rolled it up. Oop.
Oh, Monroe has Americanas. They lay green and blue eggs.
Ooh.
She says her girls are good layers.
There we go.
That was a good one, Angela. Yes, and it is a myth that they only crow in the morning, because they'll just do it all day long. They're just letting everybody know, what
that they're
hot stuff they are.
Well, I thought that was going to fix my situation, but
most of the roosters went into the stew pot, and they were, culled from the herd early on and put into the freezer. Yeah, they went on the chopping block, literally.
Well, we'll fight with that later. Do you like the idea of... Alright, well, let's just see how this stamps on one piece of this. I like this one the most, so maybe I should test this one. Because this piece, look, it turned out like, it looks like labradorite.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
I love the edges of that. It looks really good.
See, I don't know if I sprayed this one as much. Yeah, don't mess that up.
We don't have, plan B on that one.
We don't. Oh, this ink is so wonderful. It's just juicy and awesome. Look at that.
Barbara Thomas has to go do adulting. I hate when that happens. Ooh.
Do that. Then I'm going to put this color over it. I'm just very interested how all this, mixes up and does what it does.
Are you wawing these?
Yeah, I have to, because otherwise we're going to be here for
Yeah.
ever waiting for things to dry and wondering how they're going to...
Good point, Anthony.
How they're going to act and who's what. Actually, can you hand me a piece of paper?
Yes, roosters are. You have to stew them.
May I have a piece of paper?
We always use those for
May I have a piece of paper?
Chicken and dumplings. My grandmother said it was stringy meat. Hey, Vinny.
Hey, Vinny. Okay. Pretty pleased with that. Now, what I may end up doing is cutting these up and, like, gluing them down to something. Because remember, like I said, like, this stuff, which is the, what did she call it? It's wax dyed paper. Thank you. There we go. I was working through the words there, y'all. Sorry. Wax dyed paper. And, it's not super strong. So
no,
we're probably going to back it with
it tears delightfully.
It does. What it lacks in strength.
Yep.
Yeah. Well. Oh, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. It's more of a textural surface than an actual pattern.
Yeah, and I'm kind of wondering, because this does interesting stuff when you start gluing it down to things as well. Something to kind of, I don't know if any of y'all have any of this stuff. If you were, different people sell versions of this on Etsy. I don't know that Lisa still does it anymore, but if you look up dyed wax or wax dyed papers, I think you can get them on Etsy from other folks. I don't know if it's done exactly the same way, because Lisa was very, like, serious about the fact that she did it differently and that hers were better. I just don't know. I believe her because she's my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we see what orange does? And I've got, just tell y'all how excited I am about this. Look, Samba and Tiki Torch. Heck yeah, I'm in. And I love these little ones. Number one, space-wise. And I like the little ink pads of any sort, because I can hold them, and I like to ink my stamps versus putting the stamp. She likes a big old pad where she just, you know, like, that's her technique. Mine's is more do 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 do. Says so much about our personalities too. It's just really.
I want to get her done.
She's gonna get her done. Give me the big pad. I gotta whack whack.
What? I put it down and I slap it.
Slap it. Okay. Oh, I've been bitten by a duck. Charlie Burkhart's duck bit me. And I had a scar on my finger for a long, long time. I think it's kind of in one of the wrinkles. But when I was little, it was like across this part, because I put my hand out like this and he bit me. I was like, Charlie, your duck is mean. I'm not coming over here anymore. Not sure what I was doing over there anyway. What are we feeling? What are we feeling here?
I don't know.
Samba or Tiki
We're
Torch?
chicken talking here.
And then which design? I kind of like this one with this. Okay, we're going to go this direction.
I keep telling you need some... Don't we have notes? A note stamp? Or is it a note stencil?
Both. It's Becky's.
Yeah.
And it's music trellis. But I had it in my head that I was going to use these. But I think that you should totally
Carrie was
make that happen.
Bitten by a squirrel one.
For real?
Hmm.
I thought that they were more like, you know, they go up in the tree and yell at you from a distance. But, you know, an actual squirrel attack is... We're going to go in this direction. Boop.
Oh, my. Oh, lots of... Yeah. Yes, the squirrels are rodents. They can be vicious. One of the things that I learned when I was in Denali National Park, we went to a park ranger, talk thing. And one of the reasons they don't have very many nesting birds in the trees is because the squirrel population has taken over and they eat the eggs.
Oh, yeah.
They're vicious little... Yeah. Rose said her ex-boyfriend bit her once. Well, I hope you smack the crap out of it.
Who?
Okay, yes, squirrels were so awful, and they would chew on the windowsills outside, and how they walk along outside walls is creepy as heck. Yeah. Rhonda said duck chased her around the food court at SeaWorld once. It was really mean. You must have had something that...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it was a mission of the day.
Angela Jones used to be a wildlife rehabilitator, so she's been bitten by quite a few species. Let me see it. I'm waiting for it.
Now that should make your heart happy because, like, this is a prime example of complementary colors.
Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, it's more of a gray.
But I overall, I really like the visual of it is interesting.
Peace Talk with Lynn says the squirrels at her house are nuts. I'd be throwing something back at those suckers.
All right, so what did we use? Did I use Tiki? I used Tiki, I think.
You did?
Let's try Samba.
So are you actually going to use these pieces in the...
Yeah.
No, okay.
Yeah. And I really love these transparent distress, these boogers, like, you know, because it makes it really interesting with the different colors. And I mean, obviously on white paper it's going to be more bold and whatnot, but I like this experiment, and this really is a great way to play around with color.
Yeah, it is. And especially transparencies, because some of those are opaque. That's probably it, Carrie. You smell like cake. And they're irked that you really don't have any cake, so yeah. But they're just sure that you've got some hidden in your pocket or something. Hello, Anina.
This is kind of more my test patch, because if I really like something, then maybe we just do that over, like, you know, with all of the different designs, do it in one color, or maybe it really turns out that we like all the different colors. So I do more of a blanket patchworky kind of thing, but I think this is worth testing out and seeing.
Well, you know, you have to keep in mind also, if you wanted to, we could gesso the page prior to. That might be a good thing to do.
It might be, because the paper, the journal,
it's kind of thin.
It is, and it does get warpy. But if we're putting pocket kind of things over it, like last month, that worked out really nice. Like, that was...
Well, remember, I gessoed the page where you did your blowing in the wind.
Yeah.
Hello, Christina.
All right, so far this is kind of my favorite, just because it has the most punch to it. Ooh, see, isn't that pretty?
I'm waiting.
Here, look.
Ew, it's juicy.
It's juicy. Okay, that was a good combination. So that's Samba. And people get mad when I say this wrong, so I'm going to say it right. Hold on. Picked, because I always want to say pickled.
Yes, don't be feeding your ducks in the pond bread, because it messes them up.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, and my second cup of coffee is hitting.
Okay. I don't know that we needed all that information, but okay. All right, what other color combos would we like here? So I've got the orange twist. That one might be. The reds and pinks and stuff, I believe, are a little bit more interesting on here, but maybe we do try blue. The green was good, but my favorite so far is this pink. But let's see. Let's see. So let's go with this blue. Then we're going to go with... And Ro, I was going to try to explain that to her, but just so you know. I'm going to explain it to her later. Do we like this one next? I think this one. Maybe I save this one, might get more, try another green, because we got a lot of greens too. Pretty excited about that. Like this. Yes. Okay. There's a book that will explain it to her. I don't read. She doesn't. I don't. Yes, Liz. No, I haven't opened it. I have it right over here. I was assuming that it has fish stuff in it. Please let me know, Liz. And yeah. That's funny, Liz. Okay. But yeah, I do have it. I have not opened it. It's right behind me in my little Happy Mail pile here. Some things I open, like, just because I'm like, okay, well, I don't know what's in it. Or if I know what's in it, then I'm kind of like, all right, I'm going to save that for the day that I do, like, the fish book. Like Lizette, I did open hers, and there was some fish stuff in there. It's just absolutely gorgeous little journal thing. I just need to do a Happy Mail day. I was even telling P.S. like, we could just do like a separate video. But again, with the whole editing of... Okay, cool. Then it's in the right place. I have it queued up in the Happy Mail with fish stuff on it. Oh, I wasn't ready for my... Don't want that one.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. It's okay. It is okay. Well...
Hello, Shannon.
How about we do psychedelic transparent? Is that gonna be? I don't know
what that is.
But it's got shine like sparkles. I don't know that we want to throw that
I
in
don't
the mix.
think. And besides that, you don't want that to stand out unless you want that for your focal point.
And I love this one, but it is actually more opaque than I want it to be. Oh,
so you're kind of going for the transparent look here.
I really am, because I think it's interesting, but we're going to do this anyway. We're going to do it anyway.
That looks kind of semi-transparent.
I know, but lately when I've been using it, it isn't. It just isn't.
Well, I guess that's good to know.
Uh-huh. It is good to know.
I do really like that color.
Well, it's going to kind of stay this color, but maybe that turns out...
Eddie said just do it.
Just I will say that it's been really nice that, and staying crisp on there, I'm kind of surprised about that, you know, because A, it's crinkly.
Yeah, the actual textural surface.
Right.
Well, it's certainly showing up on my monitor here. I can see it a lot better than I could see the others when they were in the wet state.
Oh, well, maybe, see, it just, it has more opaqueness.
Well, I guess the other thing is you don't, if you're going to, tear these out and use them patchwork-wise, you don't necessarily have to use them unless you want to. Right?
Yeah. But see, like, how much more bold that is?
Mm-hmm.
And that would be great if the other ones had that similar...
Yeah, because that really...
But otherwise, this sort of sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah. Doesn't blend in.
Does not blend in. Which makes me a little sad. And then what's crazy, see, like, the back sides?
It's more like those, the ones that you have to set them because otherwise they just keep smooshing about.
Yeah, the Distress Oxide inks. And I could, we could test that out a little bit here. But I really wanted to use my new Catherine Poole inks.
Yes, I know, and you need to remember you do have X amount of paper there.
I know.
You have some more hidden away. I don't know about it.
Yeah, I do. But these I did alter because remember at the beginning of the month there we made them more.
Oh yeah.
I added the blue to them because these were the green papers. I think this one might have been the more blue paper, and then we added the other, and it just turned out so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay. Let's try different green.
I don't know what people are talking about here. I lost the plot.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now we need to have. Here's the dealio. Like, if we use more of the pinky reddy colors, I have more options, and I know these.
Peter, Paul, and Mariah. I know who they are.
To be more transparent.
Ah.
I just don't know what the dealio is about this bluish one, and it was crazy because see, when we sampled these out, it's all on white paper, so you don't recognize that it isn't necessarily transparent.
You really don't.
It's just something you know after.
Yeah, I think that they all are probably of that same.
So maybe I just hold back on the thing. We've decided that we're gonna stay in the pinks and the reds and oranges. Pinks, reds, oranges. Let's just do that because.
Hello, Gary Scott.
Move along here. Pinks, reds,
and just Cherry 404.
We got other options. Those we're gonna put that back in there. Reds. We got oranges. Gonna put the blues back. I think we're just gonna have more interest with what we're doing.
Hello, Carl Miller.
Hello, Kathy.
I just love saying Carl Miller because I just think it just makes me laugh.
Hi, Suzanne.
Oh, and there's Suzanne.
Oh, the rest of those punched really nicely, and this one's just giving me a hard time.
So you're opening these up for the first time?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's kind of first chance I've had. Because they came after I had started the flowers. So that had already been done. Because that project may have gone very differently had I had these. But maybe that was just the universe saying, hey, that's what you should do. Okay, I'm going to put that off to the side. I just really do. Look at how cool that looks.
It does.
All right, I don't know that we... Rock and red. The Samba was great. Tiki Torch was great. We haven't used that pink, and I'm just keeping those off to the side there. Okay, there's that.
Oh, wow.
So that's kind of a pearly pink. I think this one's a lot like that blue, where it ends up being more opaque than you anticipate.
Hello, Jennifer. Liz is making breakfast. I wish somebody was making breakfast for me.
You got a purple, and I don't know if this one does what the other one does, but we're gonna play around with that, maybe? I don't know. Maybe we just stick with those. I think we do that. Do that. All right, let's get to. We're gonna get her down and get her going. Now I need to clean this off, though. All right, are you paying attention? I don't feel like you are. Are you paying attention?
I'm messing with my
Do you want a fisherman's?
Please. And so she just dumped everything I was working on the floor.
Oh, no.
No.
Hey, Jennifer.
Well, she just got these, Liz.
Here.
And we have been rather busy.
Yeah, like I've been working on the box. And then I definitely need to focus on some, like, PM Artist Studio, you know, the designers and new product stuff. That's my goal today.
Oh, yeah, it's the 16th. It's getting towards the end of the month.
Yeah. And usually I should have the stuff set up by this time, but, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. All right. That shouldn't mess with that too much. And those are good. I may want to stamp off the blue of this. I don't mind if it alters it somewhat, but we're going to try to stay in the pinky, reddy, orange situation. Okay. Let's start with the samba. We know we like this.
It's literally a short month, but it also seems like it went really fast.
Yeah. Oh, and Nancy, is Nancy here?
Yeah, I saw she was here earlier.
Nancy, if you're still here, or if you're here, did you post the cakes, or have you found them? Because I'm super interested in that. And then I will post a picture of Izzy and her solar system. This is pretty cool. Pretty cool. See how this ink pushes through? All right, let's go with that pink, because that was a really good mix.
All right, yeah, it I don't know that it's pushing, but it looks different from this side. Hello, Chrissy. 691. Hey, yeah, Becky, remember I'm still swapping with Sue from last month. Because she sent me a lot of really cool stuff, and I really did not reciprocate. We all need to send her a violet light and fluffy hugs, because she's back in the hospital. I think I saw that on Makers. Or maybe it was just
Oh, kinda.
she sent me in the lightning bolt.
Y'all
I can't remember.
don't judge me about that.
What am I judging you about?
Nothing.
The hot pink on the teal blue is beautiful. Is this ink archival?
I believe so.
Yeah, I'm still swapping with Sue. Thanks, Becky.
I'm gonna try to do two at once here, you know? Be a little more efficient now that we have our color idea down.
Oh, yes, Nancy Lee. She says she wasn't sure if you was asking if I was here since we have other Nancy here as well. Oh. No pick yet. Okay. I have a 4x1 Rubbermaid totes to look through photos. Okay. That was from 38 years ago.
Well, don't feel pressured. I just am very curious.
We're just, you know, we've been doing solar systems, and that we found that incredibly inspirational. Oh my goodness, she's got 4 totes of photos.
So,
and Mo said that some of the dark shades in the whatever are archival, some are not.
Okay. Thank you, Mo. Mo knows things. All right, so Samba is one of my favorites so far because it's not red, it's not pink. It's like it's perfect. I'm a little scared about the Rockin' Red because if we get this from the Samba and then this was like the light pink and the light pink together, don't know that that was an awesome choice to make together, but you know, we're learning things. And I don't mind it because, again, at least it's not like that one blue where it's slapping us up.
This and that says you missed a couple spots on your wine there.
Oh, you want me to give a little extra wash?
She seems to think it needs it.
Ah, yes.
Okay, so y'all know about Nancy Lee and her planet project. Now, I don't know if I'm telling this right. Nancy Lee, make sure that you let me know. Okay, so her son was in what? I don't remember what grade. Elementary school. So she made planet cakes to the tune of feeding 400 people.
Mm-hmm. Kids and staff and, you know, teachers and everybody.
Everybody got a piece of planet. We just wanted, and she says she does have photos of the event, so
well,
she's finding it, you know.
I'm gonna go here.
Oh, Mo said that she asked Google. She didn't actually know the answer.
Hey,
to that.
You know what? She Googled like a professional.
Yep, there you go. And you got answers. When I Google, I just...
She doesn't get answers.
I get answers, but I don't even know what they're talking about. It wasn't what I wanted.
They're giving her the right one.
Oh, Nancy, they said that was back when Pluto was still considered a planet.
Okay, yeah.
I think they've reclassified it, and it's back in the planet.
No, it's a dwarf planet.
Oh.
That's its classification.
Well, see, there you go.
A lot of people are very upset about that.
Well, you can't just go pulling Pluto, you know?
Yeah. Now, I think I'm going to go ahead and try this light pink again, but I'm going to go with the more purpley ready.
Yeah, Izzy's size relationships with her planet kind of shows where she is as far as being able to distinguish.
Yeah, recognize that there's
size relationships. She just doesn't really. Yeah. The nuances
of that, yeah.
And I spit up a little bit in the back of my throat when I said that. That and let me be perfectly clear. Usually means overused. Mud follows. Hello, Susan.
You're playing a dangerous game here with leaving powders open, but I'm also kind of over, like, holding the, you know, keeping the lids and...
Oh, Jennifer T popped in there. The inks are water-based dye inks, she says. And Mo's putting in the things for the stamps.
All right. That's the way there. like that. That looks pretty. So see, use the same ink as I used here, but with the different, oh, and I need more wall. But with this more purpley powder. That gave us some good. Okay.
Ugly art is good. I love it because it frees me up. My feeling is like, okay, it's already screwed, so I can just go ahead and do anything I want to it, and it's not going to get any worse than it already is. Of course, I have been unpleasantly surprised at times.
All right, so I want to kind of stay with a pinky color up here. Ready pink? Is that right? Or no? We want to kind of keep with that lighter pink. What do we got here? What do we got? Oh, purple. But I don't think we want to bring that into the mix of things. I am loving this, but Tiki plus. All right, let's. I'm a little afraid of the red. Because, like, this is already zingy. So maybe we just kind of repeat some of the things that we know are working. Mix up those things with it. I think that's the smarter thing to do. I'll put the red over here. I just feel like that's probably going to make me a little sad.
Oh, wow, that's interesting information.
What's up?
Jenny 2810. Our science tutor at Teaching College gave us a size and distance comparison to the sun and the earth. If the sun was a basketball, the earth would be a full stop, period, 30 yards away. Yeah, I guess that's kind of hard to
represent.
Yeah. Angela says these are looking so cool.
Well, thank you. Thank you for being entertained by this, hopefully. I mean, and treating this in the conversation and chat. If you're enjoying it and you haven't already, give those thumbsy upsies. Like it, love it, share it.
Now tell me again what you're just planning on patchworking these onto the page?
I think so.
Well, might I make a suggestion?
Sure.
I think you should, if you want to patchwork them, you should either... Oh, I definitely think you should gesso the page. But you might think about just putting down, like, I'll gel plate you a solid color.
Yeah, that would be really great.
That way, if you know, your patchwork can have little... Yeah. You can tell me what color you want, and I'll just put plain color on tissue paper.
Well, what might be kind of cool is if you do just like a pearl color.
Oh.
And then that way when it bleeds, maybe if it does bleed into the paper, that would look cool. And maybe use I'm kind of thinking Sophia's sketch lines. I think that was last month.
Yeah.
I think so. Might have been this month. But because it would give the idea of like a brick wall. Because remember, one of the things, the theme is like retro. And I'm kind of going with that, like 80s sort of thing. But it could sort of represent like the brick wall. And we're graffitiing on the brick wall because it's sort of the look that I have on some of my collage pieces. And then if it bleeds in there, that's really great. Because, like, you know, a lot of times when they spray paint, and sometimes they do it purposefully, the paint drips down.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of
runs. Yeah. Becky, I say lasagna. So sometimes their penne with chicken is kind of dry.
Who's this?
I don't care for their shrimp scampi. I don't like the way they do it.
Who?
Olive Garden. Okay, Mary Ellen Weber, just 3545, just got here, and she wants to know what's going on.
We've already done some sampling here.
We're talking about
collaging for my planner journal.
Well, what I should do is I should just do
I got pieces.
I should use bricks.
No, but I want.
See, I knew I'd get that. Did you see that Huffy?
I don't know what's wrong with you.
Did you see that Huffy thing?
You and Brad just trigger me on purpose, and I think it's
well,
rude.
It's just such.
I don't understand what
the entertaining value to it. That the fact that we can
do it, and it's like
you never fail to respond. It's just absolutely amazing. Soup, salad, and breadsticks. Yeah, the nachi. That might be good. I've never had that.
Gnocchi. Nachi. I was like, what is she talking about?
Nachi.
These ain't your nachos.
It's some of that fusion food.
I don't know.
Mixing up the Mexicans and the Italians and rolling them around in a bowl.
And then they came to Texas and they really did some weird things to it. Certainly.
Well, when I did go, finally, made it to actual Mexico, Mazatlan. Mm-hmm. The food was rather bland, and I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't what I expected.
Oh, I'm just loving this, and I think I got a good rhythm of. If I use this all in one piece, I'm probably gonna cut them apart anyway. But there's a method to my madness. Okay, we've used. All right, I still need to use this guy. I'm trying to keep the ones that I've used over here, so we're not. So 2, 4, I've done 6 of them. So those, got 2 more to do. This guy and this guy. So we need a pinky color one down here. And orangey up there. Okay. And I like that that's going to be, okay, cool. Do I use the orangey? I think we're just going to stick to this. All right, so orange is going to be up at the top. Do that. Okay. All right, any questions, any thoughts, feelings? Seafood. I love seafood.
I like the ceviche. Because he won't eat tuna fish. He says it's cat food.
Mm-hmm. I don't think, as a kid, I don't think I was crazy about tuna fish. It's sort of one of those things, as an adult, I think you start to be more into. Okay. We like the song.
Yeah, and says that Dennis has a whole talk lecture talking about scale and the distance of the solar system.
Oh, I love that about Dennis.
But we're still getting Izzy to understand, what half a glass is.
Or even just time. Like, time is really tricky to her. Do I want the light pink? I think I'm going to go with the light pink on that. See what we get? Yeah.
Yes, that is certainly true about tuna. The fishwife tuna, it isn't even. It resembles nothing of the cheap tuna that we get at Costco.
Oh, you get kind of ruined.
You do. But if you mush it up into tuna fish salad, you don't really notice.
Right.
But if you're just gonna eat it like out of the can, which the other stuff is just eat it out of the can, I do that.
Because you need to full on experience that
You do.
Pricey tuna.
And it's loveliness.
Okay, now we have 30 minutes.
Yes, you've got 30 minutes.
Okay, 30 minutes. This goes onto here. Let me ask y'all, do you want... Okay, the problem is like I don't have the base piece. So we could color and like lay out the one thing. Maybe we play around with what we're gonna do as far as colors concerned.
I've got things I can pull and get a clean plate.
Yeah.
You want me to start doing that? No.
No, because like maybe you do. If you can do that for me tomorrow,
okay,
that would be awesome.
Okie dokie.
What are we gonna do? Is there anything on your box that I need to do?
Well, when I pull these, I've got some candidates that I'm going to interview.
Well, do you want
for the interior of the box?
Would you like me to talk about that right now?
No.
Okay.
Because I have to pull them off the plate. I mean, I have one over here, but I'm waffling, and I need something to get my.
Yeah, I don't really know what you're trying to say.
Well, you know, I was thinking about, you know, the interior. The inside of the top.
Okay.
I just tried getting them together, and because I've gessoed both inside and outside.
Okay.
They're not closing very good. They're kind of sticky.
Something to keep in mind.
I think I'm going to have to sand them.
Probably. I see that's something on my boxes that I tried to keep in mind with even the top of the box. That's why the tissue was a great thing, because it wasn't adding a ton of, and that is a nicer box once again. Yeah, those things matter, like the thickness and texture of the papers that you use when you're doing the interior part of that box lip, and even the exterior of the bottom part, because you know you keep adding things to both things, then, or both lid and base, then you're gonna run into it maybe not fitting, or it's gonna be real tough.
Hi, Liz Fahey. She just jumped in there.
Cool. Let's
Nancy Lee agrees with Izzy about the tuna and cat food.
Because the other thing I have are these, and this could be a good base to what we're doing here. Okay, I got. And I guess I need to wipe this down and then stick that. That's the whole deal, Leo, with that.
I really like shredded hash browns if you're going to be making them for me. But Van does do some really good cubed ones. His really aren't like crispy though.
Well, or they're burnt.
Or they're burnt.
No, that's not burnt. Okay. Okay, 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Boop, boop, boop. Here's my thought. Here's my thought. Gosh, this is pretty. This is just so pretty. Very excited about this. We also have...
Yes, that sounds yummy.
This kind of situation. And if we're just going to be gluing over it, but see how dark that goes versus if we have something light, it punches up a bit more. I don't know. I mean, do we care? Is it a deal breaker?
Well, are you going to leave the word February up there?
Yes, I did that on the last one.
Okay.
Let's go back over here so we can kind of see. Because I like that. But otherwise, everything just gets... And then whatever pieces I have, I'll put on the...
Oh, yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Slide it down in there.
Yeah, and then we'll go into February and I'll put little pieces and things. That's why I did extra feathers. And who's it, what's it? Now, I could just color these if y'all want to watch and see the basic idea of coloring some of these elements. See, this one I'm going to put on the postcard. Oh, look at that. All right. I think that's going to fit all right. My little postcard's somewhat off, but it's all right. Or maybe I just keep these separate. Glue this to a card. And do the do.
I think that's the way to go because then you get more bang for your buck.
Exactly. Because, like, we're going to create a pocket. And see, this goes with that pretty decent in some places. So, what are we feeling here?
No, still talking about hash browns.
Okay.
And soup.
Okay.
And tuna.
So glad Mondays have become,
it's just, it isn't a PM artist. Chat until we get to the food items.
I was going to say, you could direct chat into, here, but.
Okay. Nancy Lee says, I like light pearl, like you were talking about. Okay. That would be a great background.
So if that's the case, then I should wait for her, or you could do white over this with a flop off of the sketchy lines, because this is the one I'm talking about.
Yeah. Could do that.
Or
bye, Carrie.
Bye, Carrie.
Yes, I do hope to see you tomorrow.
Okay. Because I want this flopped off onto here. Or I could just cut this up and use it. That'd be pretty nifty.
What do you mean, use the actual stencil?
What do you think?
Well,
it's kind of bulky.
Are you gonna glue it down on top of the blue there?
Just thinking about it.
I don't know that I agree with that. I think you're getting a lot of heft to your page there.
Yeah.
And it isn't all that substantial.
Okay. And I think what I will do is probably...
Joanne wants to know where you got your graphics.
From AI. From two different ones. From Nano Banana and ChatGPT. What's cool is because I want to keep, like, each and every time, like, we do these, I like this style because it matches the book. That makes my little heart happy. And it did some weird things with the eyeball. I already fixed that because I was like, it was kind of freaky.
Hi, Eric.
What it did with the eyeball. But yeah.
Carrie left us and Eric joined us.
But I think this size, see, these are bigger. But I think this size is going to work well for our layout here. Let me just, okay, so we're already another 5 minutes in, but I also really love.
She really likes them.
Yeah, look at that. And see, I did this because we were not agreeing. Me and the AI were not it wasn't getting what I was throwing out. So I had to go out. This is why I say there has to be still some a person
directing
and not even that though, because I finally was like, okay, I didn't like the iterations that it was doing. It was removing things that I didn't even ask it to, and then it just, part of that is me, like, my frustration with, like, you have to be very, very detailed. And I'm just like, okay, I already know what I want. Like, you've given me the pieces. In fact, with this one, I took 3 different designs that it had given me and merged those together to make the thing that I wanted. It still wouldn't do, like, I could never get it. It had one of the snakes coming up out of here, but it faced out of the design. And I kept saying, just turn the snake's head into the design, but it wouldn't do that. And then it kept doing really weird things, and it, like, removed the snake down here, and I like the snake down here. That was a great, that was a good thing. And then once I had asked it to remove some things, it removed the feathers out of the top, and I was like, I thought that those were really cool, and I like that this one actually comes out of the design. But see, the flow of this is really good, and it could have matched very nicely with a snake head facing inward, like this snake head. And I probably could have done some more work with, like, melding the designs together and taking this head, but that takes my skill set. Like, it wasn't doing it. And then what was funny about, like, this one, once I asked it to change this bottom part, it had done some other weird things here, and then I just wanted it in black and white. Like, it kept putting color to it, and I didn't want that. Like, just make it black and white. It still had left in weird color, like, in one section of it. That was interesting. This particular one, this is the heart that it chose versus, like, a cute heart. I thought that was interesting. And then, like, I don't necessarily love this.
I kind of like that one.
Font. Yeah, I know you do. This is totally, like, this is P's version right here. That was me.
Because that's what I'm calling mine, is Broken Hearted. So save that one for me.
Okay. And I can give you.
And I'll
and I have it in a bigger version.
Pencil color it.
Yeah, if you want it bigger too, I can get that to you. But this is all laser printed as well. So, but I really do love this one. And then it was interesting when I told it to break it apart, how it still kept this together. And then the sizing, scaling of things was interesting to me as well. Like, how it broke the pieces apart. Because I like to have these to be able to glue around in the other layouts. So, I guess I just kind of have to figure out, which one do I want to focus on coloring. I think that maybe taking this, let's just do that real quick, because we got a few minutes. This will give me an idea of how I want to color the other larger pieces that we're going to use. See how cool that all looks to get? Like, see, kind of makes sense, right? Visually, the line elements are represented in there, if that makes sense. I know I'm not full on explaining that probably as well as I could, but although I would like this out here to, we want to stay in the zone. Because if you want to understand and utilize your, hey, you wake up, just fall asleep on me.
Elements
of design, Patricia. Elements of design.
What about it?
Repetition, balance, color, line. Did I say that
You
one?
need variety, but you also need repetition.
There you go.
It's a balance of them.
There we go. All right, should we make the snake green? I think the green snake should.
And Karen wants to let me take a nap. I didn't get to bed until 3 last night, and then I coughed. So, yeah, this is kind of, Mariah got me up at 8:30. I'll probably go take a bit of a nap as soon as we get finished here. And Becky wants to do a tattoo with the snake. The snake one.
Yeah. He's really weird. Like, did strange things with the eyes. I was like, all right, I'm coloring that in because it's kind of freaking me out. All right, this is where, like, these alcohol ink markers truly are awesome. Problem is that over time they do fade. So if you don't want that to happen, best to seal it.
You need to seal it with
a medium or Mod Podge or something.
Something that will protect it from UV rays.
Well, or just...
And the other thing is, though, they're going to be inside the book, Mariah.
I know, but even... I have some things.
Really?
Yeah. Just because of the alcohol, I think.
Yeah, she's not tattooing anymore. She had a baby.
Yeah, and that wouldn't be my... That would not be my go-to. I'm going to add different colors, but I want to establish where the snake is. So that way...
Yeah, I think that's really good because from what I'm seeing here, it's hard for me to distinguish.
Yeah.
You need to bring your camera in a little closer.
Oh, we have the big book.
If you're going to do this kind of work there, girl.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is that better?
Yes, thank you.
And the reason I use the fat tip is because usually on these, I've had these for years. I mean, years. Most of the time, this side, yeah, it's kind of dried up.
The other end is no worky.
It's no worky, even though it's more ideal. Oh, it's still kind of, that's alright. It's better than I thought it'd be. But that's usually the first end to go on these. And the cool thing is, when you have these etched style black and white drawings like this, sometimes you don't necessarily need to put a bunch of different color in there, because the shading of the etching, or pen, it would be like pen work, does the work for you. So you can keep it more simple with the colors, and visually it already gives you shading and what you know, what you could do with color is already done with shading and line work.
And Jenny 2810 wants to know, do you store your markers horizontally?
Yes, they're all for the most part, they're this way. Some of them are tipped back a little bit, but it's just, these are really old. Like, old. 2019. Sorry, that's a horrible noise. Cool. What color should we make PM Artist Studio?
We need to make the pink rusty.
Kind of add a little extra in there with the snake. Need to make the what?
The P rusty.
Huh. Think so, huh?
No, I can't even sit still long enough to get my nails done. I can't imagine sitting and having somebody poke a needle into me.
Oh, she couldn't handle it. She has like I don't know if it's fibromyalgia, but like she is super sensitive to anybody grabbing her, even.
Yeah, it hurts me.
I have a very, very high threshold.
Yeah, I like hats too, Nancy Lee. I finally found a denim one. It's not exactly what I wanted, and one of those size matters. It's a lot smaller on my head than it is that girl that they have in the. I don't know if she's just a pinhead or whatever, but the hat looks a lot fluffier on her head than it is on mine. But I'm dealing.
She's dealing with it so well. Can't y'all tell? I kind of want to put some blue in the background there, but I don't. You want the P? I don't want the P to be poopy brown or any of that business. I like these markers, but I have also noticed that, and these aren't that old. These, what do you call them? They're Tombos. St. Tombow. They haven't held up as well as I would have.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
No. Like this purple, okay, but look at the let's get that purple. I may have tossed out of the purple. I was so mad at it. It was not working at all. That looks pretty cool. Fade it down. I don't know if some of these pinks are going to work out. Because I have like the fluorescent too. Some of these I got on sale because I was just like, all right, I needed, you know, it was something we got from Blick. And I figured out that I needed, you know, a little extra or something, and it was on sale to get the free shipping. Is that important?
You've got 10 minutes.
Okay. I don't know what I'm going to do about the pay. And if I'm going to keep it. But that's a pretty good start. What do y'all think?
Mm-hmm. You can make the P the same color as the coffee beans down there, and then it will have repetition.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. All right, can we compromise? You think the P should be different than the M?
Yes, can you make me pink? I'm going to slap you.
I just don't know. But the nice thing is I have these graphics, y'all, and if I hate it, I can print it out again. That's kind of dark. A little darker than I wanted it to be. Here's another kind of marker. These, sometimes you can find them still. Usually you can find the brown ones. Love these. Little blenders. What are they? American Crafts. Sorry. I used to have them on the list in on our Amazon store or whatever. But see, they're drying out too. We used to get these at Tuesday morning.
Yes, Mo just said a team no pink. Yes.
Of course. She's here to
I'm
help you out
I'm
always.
the captain of that team.
You are the captain of that team. I don't know, though. Actually, I think Mo's the captain. And
I think Mo is the captain.
She's the captain of the ship.
Because I do bust it out every now and again. Even that stinky pink.
And then what I can do is come in. I have these most excellent. All right, here, we'll do that on peas. Oh, heck yeah. Talking like my baby now. I think I have a brown. Maybe? I have different sparkle pens, and I'll tell you, I love them all. Carol hooked me up. Look at this. See? I do have the reds, which might be kind
of... Sandy Franklin wants to know if can you put blending fluid in a water brush?
Oh, probably. I would assume. And you know what's great about these is that the little hooty-doos come off. So you could, see? You could fill that up.
Oh, yeah. We got
That's
some
one
of
of the
that
reasons
stuff.
I have kept them. Because I do want to kind of mess with them, you know? I doesn't help that I, you know, put sparkly things on them. And sorry, like, here. Isn't that look cool? I'm gonna do that to the pinky one too. Uno momento. Let's see. I got
7 minutes.
7 minutes. She's on 7 minutes. Those are different. Not what I wanted. These. I used these on Becky's birthday card. Let me tell you, this right here is pretty awesome. Sparkle Pop. I really love this one. Because, alright. Gotta be careful with it though. It's darker than you think. See? This is the piddly business that I'm totally into. And P's like, God, can we move on? I feel that vibe from her over there.
Gosh, mostly I'm just trying to keep my eyeballs open. That's all I can do right now.
Look at that though. Look at that though. I know y'all worry about.
Hello,
like,
Meg.
sometimes where these things are going, we're going to Sparkle Town.
Yeah.
That's where we're going. I tell you. Sparkle Town. Sparkle Town. Snake needs a boop in his eyeball. There we go. Now he looks legit. A little better. It'll soak in here in a second. I don't know how we want to do this snake though. You gotta be careful with the sparkle. It's just like on the gel plate, you know, a little bit goes a long way, and there's just a quick moment it can turn on you. It's like, oh, that's too much. But it does make the difference. I'm gonna go across the top there. Just touch it. Just touch it. Ooh, so nice.
Alyssa Barak says it's beautiful, Mariah.
I don't know that I love the brown pea, but I guess P likes it, so be it. Maybe we can make it better. Sparkle her up some more. That's a little better. And it's hard to tell in the camera. Alright. I will piddle with that more, y'all. You know that I will. But at least I think this gives you an idea of where things are heading. Kind of feel like that pink needs to be toned down.
I don't hate that.
To match your grungy brown. It's going to sparkle me up.
Eddie says brown pea is a sign of severe dehydration. Yeah, I do need to drink some water. I don't know where my water is. I'm not sure it made it out here.
Interesting place to leave things on that note. Okay. See, I should be all sparkly, even though I just told y'all to be careful about how much sparkle you add. But in this case, there we go. Good stuff. Look at that.
I'm going to do mine with colored pencil. But I'm not going to make people watch me do it because it makes me kind of...
That felt judgy.
I worry a lot. The marker works different than colored
okay.
pencil.
You're saying mine is somewhat entertaining?
It is somewhat entertaining. I don't always think you're doing the right thing, but you know,
she has strong feelings one way or the other.
I just want to watch and see, you know, how you screw it up.
Good God, that's so nice.
Well, the thing about it is, you must realize you can always go over it with a coat of clear texture gesso and make corrections to your existing color.
And I can always, you know, print out a new one. There's that option with these sorts of things.
Well, that's a nice thing to say.
There we go. What?
Axel Storm 2463 says she felt like the time went too fast.
Aw, thanks, Zal. Zal like Hal. Hi, Zal. Okay, I gotta hold this up. Let's. M-Cam, big screen, turn off the frame. There we go. Get that microphone out of the corner. I got my Eddie shirt on again today. What else did we do here? Okay, so we did a lot of that stamping business. I'm just going to hold these things up. Not a lot to hold up into the thing, but... See,
Nancy Lee says you're very entertaining, Mariah.
Thank you. They take time.
I could have read the book, but my voice is not up for reading right now. Mm-hmm. Too croaky.
Okay, hopefully my eyeballs were in the right place. Let me just tell you how hard that is, because see, I'm trying to see where I'm at. And if I look at the thing, and I want to make sure that I'm looking into the screen versus looking out.
Everything's backwards, all your writing is backwards.
And then I am backwards, so I will flip my image.
And everything will be okay.
Just want y'all to know I'm a professional.
Excellent.
You say it enough, people will believe you. I don't know. All right, we'll be back tomorrow. P will be doing some things for me. She will be working on her box. She might have some things done on her box. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know whether to attach the lid not at this point or not.
See, I lost a lot of people on the whole coloring business.
What?
A lot of people tapped out once I started coloring, I think.
Oh.
They did. I don't blame you. Really
The diehards are still here.
Yeah. I love y'all for sticking around. and
it's not that I feel bad. I'm just, I'm suffering from the effects of cough medicine.
And
it just leaves a residual. I can't kick it.
All right, y'all. Okay. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging. Bye.
Bye. Yes.